Villainous beats, villainous beats, villainous beats. Villainous beats, villainous beats.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Panthers told us white lies. I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League. What's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
What's happening, everybody? Man, it's been a week. How was your day? It is your man, Chris Fury, the man on the wall. Thank you for tuning in to Blerd's Eyeview. If you're watching us, if this is your first time here, hit that YouTube channel, go here, hit that like button and that subscribe notification bell, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm trying to say, all that great stuff. You can check us out on Always Press Record. That's APR TV on your Roku devices and catch past episodes. And you can also catch us wherever you listen to your podcasts, streaming services, all that great stuff like Spotify, Apple, you name it. Soon to be on the Beyond Air network here, located here in Ohio. So we'll be hearing us there as well. But without further ado, before we take this ship off, Lady Mandalore's in the building. What's going on?
Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? How are you doing, Mr. Fury?
You sound like I feel.
I'm trying to fake it.
You sound like
trying. I'm so
I have been on the. I was late for work this morning because I forgot to set the alarm. I was an hour late, and I've been like trying to catch that hour ever since.
No, I got about 2 weeks of me being late in a row, but that's a little bit because I don't care about my job anymore. But also I'm so tired. But I'm here for y'all.
Oh my god! If it wasn't for this ship, I swear I'd be in front of a TV going dead. Speaking of which, I caught the first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. Not disappointed.
I left my job on my lunch hour. I found a place to go and not be fucking disturbed. It's I have not watched. Okay, so yeah, I like it. That's the short version because I'm sure we'll get into it more later.
Yeah. Not yeah, we will, because I sat there on break and was just like, okay.
Oh, let me see what everybody's talking about. This goddamn Yu Yu Hakusho. Let me see what this is all about, and shut me up thoroughly.
Yeah, I was impressed. I'm like, okay, third time's a charm.
No, this is in a class all by it. I'm gonna let y'all know.
So far,
I don't need to see the actual anime. That's how good, in my opinion, this is. Other times I've watched a live action and been like, oh, okay, let me go and check out what it should look like.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care.
Does it?
It's good. It's good.
Let's get the other crew in here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Hey.
Cinematic Assassin.
William. Young William.
The ship's computer.
Yes. Hey, listen. Since we're talking about things we watched, I'll be brief. I don't know if Barack Obama needs a hug or needs his ass whooped for having Julia Roberts dance to Too Close.
He needs a hug.
Just like, what's going on, brother? Let's have a conversation.
It's President Obama. We're gonna give him a hug.
Yeah, that was about it. It was as awkward as it sounds.
I'm looking at Mahershala Ali and I'm like, natural. That's just completely. And then I'm like, what are you, Miss Roberts? What are you doing?
This didn't need to happen. Like, yeah. I know y'all are trying to have fun.
She was doing damn jazz slides for some reason.
And the explicit version of Too Close at that.
Yeah. Let's ask the engineer. It's Black Spartan.
First, I'm gonna get on Kira talking about you don't need to watch the anime if you like Netflix. If you like the Netflix live, ma'am, you must appreciate the theme song of Yu Yu Hakusho. That is
they played it.
Real
They played
talk.
it. They
Real
played
talk.
it.
They did play it. They
played it, and I was like, oh, that's what.
That is a bop that must be enjoyed in every episode.
Do you know
because I don't care where you are, you dancing.
You can do the Black Folks Electric Slide.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do some Julia Roberts jazz slides.
Damn. Everybody else is dragging. I'm wide awake. I am on Red Bull right now, so I'm good.
Oh, that's why. Rest up to our very own games master and Griotto or Navy Montel and Geek by Heart, Laney from Geek by Heart. Life is life.
I told y'all Negroes to get some goddamn rest, and y'all motherfuckers is out here in the streets running it like y'all are 16. I told y'all to go lay down. That's it.
I keep telling y'all.
I'll sleep when they bury me.
I keep telling y'all Bruce Wayne lied to us. He lied to us.
Shoot, Bruce Wayne is my spirit animal. What are you talking about?
No, and I'm a quote DC over at what the shit he said, because he hit 40 last week, and he said he was getting out of bed and realized he had to roll out of bed.
Damn.
Real quick story that he told me, because him and his wife had took a nice trip the week before they went on a cruise, and he said, guys was out there playing basketball. He said, I don't know if it was the boat or if it was me or both, but I realized I can't play ball like that anymore. And I'm like, okay. Oh no, my guy, no, you don't do those things. Ask Charles Barkley. You stay by the rim and you do your damage down there.
I can't say that because I was playing with some younger guys that was coaching basketball, and I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the fact of 15 and 16-year-olds, and here's my seasoned self trying to play, not realizing they playing young boy ball. I'm playing old man ball. That don't work out that well.
Their knees are still brand new. They still got the stickers on them. What are you doing?
I mean, I was good on. Don't get me wrong. I was good on defense. I was good because you didn't have to
move.
That's why.
Exactly. You are exactly right. I had my space down to a T. But trying to run full court, woo!
You get that full court run one time. That's all. You're like, hey, I'll meet you out there.
Them lungs and chest was like, hey, bro, you ain't 20 no more.
They used to tease Shaq. They used to tease Shaq like that. Be like, where's Shaq at? Shaq at the other end. All right, that's a lot of weight to carry.
You know what's bad when you sitting at half court hoping the defense hoping they come through so you can go back.
Man, right? He's like Megan back in 05.
You know how you get tired? You can like call timeout real quick. I want to shout out to the homie Nico. One time we was running ball. This man called a halftime and proceeded to sit his ass down for 30 minutes.
It's that run when you try not to look winded, but you winded. You just
it was pride at that moment. Pride wasn't gonna let you fall. Like, no, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm gonna die on the score first.
Y'all could have been sitting on the sidelines just like the rest of us, but
no.
Your pride.
You good. Like, hey.
Your pride.
Please.
You right, Kira. Pride. That pride had me sucking wind for a couple times.
Got a little nauseous too at one point. Like, ooh.
I sat there and had to ooh. When you sat down, you kind of had to do that little pre-landing, like you had to warm up that pre-landing before you sat down.
We gotta move on. We gotta move on because I just remembered we talked about running. I just remembered the video. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh God. Let's just say she's a track star. I'm like, damn, 4 blocks? My God, that's impressive.
In Gucci loafers at that has no traction. No traction. He's gazelle running.
If you know, you know. Let's get to the news. I'm sorry, that video. Bernard. Shout out to Tony Baker. Good Omens gets a third and final season. Shout out to Michael Sheen and David Tennant and that entire crew over there, which is a great show based off of Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett's work. And Neil Gaiman still being involved. The season actually is something that he said they wanted to do but couldn't really do. Never really had time to finish. And he's extremely proud of what they've been doing over there. It's just a good show. Once again, if you've seen them do their Zoom, their unscripted series and everything, not so much unscripted, but it's fun.
I just thought they're trying to one up each other.
They do. They always are one upping each other.
It's a great idea to keep the original content creator involved in making more content. Just crazy how this works out.
Right.
I mean, it does. And it helps because it's just like he's working on the series with them and involving storylines that they actually wanted to work on. And then here's the thing. They're not rubbing it in people's faces. You know, not just doing it just because to do it. Is like, no, there's a story. There's an actual story to follow.
Yeah.
So there we have something there.
But you know, like Will said, it's crazy when you include the original creators with the content. It's almost as if it could make itself.
Or they know what's going to happen next.
Consistency. I'm sorry.
So somehow, because of our show, we're becoming like the Simpsons, right?
I don't know
because
if that's a good thing.
No, this is a good thing because we spoke on this.
What era?
We spoke on the fact that The Boys is the new season of The Boys is coming up, right? And it's done by Eric Kripke, who ran Supernatural and did that entire show. And already we've gotten a Bobby Singer who's on the show. We've gotten Jensen Ackles, who plays Soldier Boy, that's on the show. A couple notable stars. Jared Padalecki has already said that he's ready to be on the show. Jeffrey Dean Morgan will be in the new season. So I'm just like, oh, the family of Winchesters are finally getting back together.
It only took a couple of years to bring them all back. All you're missing is the Impala.
Did he actually say it, or is it still just a rumor? Like
he said it himself. He's open. Yeah, it's not confirmed.
They said that. Listen,
well, let's be honest. It's Kripke. It's gonna happen. It'll happen in some form or fashion.
Unless he's just saying that to save face. I mean, okay. Look, it's weird. It's a little bit weird to me that they all don't really chill like that. It's weird. I don't know. Okay. I don't know them that well, but like I follow them because they seem like they're decent human beings. You know, they don't eat babies. So I think that they might actually like each other, but I just find it weird that they don't chill. I guess I don't know.
Well,
I'm reading things that ain't there.
They do enough because, mind you, Supernatural was shot in Vancouver, so already they're not even at home.
Right.
They're not at their prospective home, so they are already away from home. So yeah, to hang out, other than shooting, I understand. But staying in contact and doing things together when they can, definitely, because they're both family men. Number one,
yeah.
Matter of fact, all three of them, because Jeffrey Dean Morgan and his wife, it's not too long ago. So that takes away some time, and then crazy shooting schedules because Jensen was doing like 2 other shows, and then there was the Winchesters, and then Padalecki was doing Walker. So yeah, it's a lot going on. So I think it just made sense, especially for Eric Kripke, to say, where can I fit this person, and where can I fit this final piece? Because I'm waiting. If it goes down, I'm waiting on that scene when Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Jared Padalecki, and Jensen Ackles are in the same room together, and to make some kind of sly supernatural.
I'm gonna call it Wayward Son is gonna be playing on the radio.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. Or an Impala drive by. Something.
Yeah, it's gonna be some supernatural reference.
So, Kev on stage.
Hi.
Welcome to the fold, my guy.
You must learn as we have learned.
And ramen.
Kev on stage has started his journey into anime.
Welcome to the fold.
Welcome
With Attack on Titan.
Yeah, of all shows he starts with, I'm gonna just play a little bit of it. He decides to use Attack on Titan, so here it is.
I watched
Sound?
Finished season 1, episode 5. Spoiler alert. Did I just watch Eren die? Because I know I didn't see what I just thought I saw, which Eren saved Armin's life and then get his arm bitten off, swallowed. This can't be.
Yeah, that's just now.
Yo, the first time I saw that shit, I said, wait.
Now,
I know there's more show, but wait.
Now,
I don't know if I can commit to this
that's-
if this is what's going on here. I don't.
It takes a real petty friend to start you out on Attack on Titan. But
and we spoke on that. And do you know how we know we spoke on that? Because we said it on a previous show with Cleo Thomas. And like it was only supposed to be done. Kev, you should have came to us. We would have showed you the right way. This is what I mean.
All of us, since our childhood. So yeah, I would call myself a story whore for sure. For sure. I'm into that. 2:00 in the morning though. When you laid up and Adult Swim is on and you hear that Inuyasha outro.
I was gonna say, yeah. Be like, oh, I missed it. All right.
Bruh.
That song that outro really did.
Why did they do that? That song is
loud.
That outro volume wise is way higher than anything else on Adult Swim.
There's no way, like I have the TV down. There's no reason why I'd be like, boom, why is that up so loud? Like I didn't have it that loud.
I didn't do it.
They wanted you awake to watch Outlaw Star. That's what they wanted you awake to watch Outlaw Star. You do not want to.
Now that's just part of what we were talking about. But one of the things we said was you don't start anime watching Attack on Titan. It's just not, you don't, you have to build yourself up to that.
You're right, but somebody had to be petty. It's like, hey, Kev on stage, start with Attack on Titan. Don't worry about Naruto. It'll still be there.
You know what? You know what that was? That was just putting his feet to the fire. Like we're gonna get you. That's the intro to One Piece cocaine. That is the intro to One Piece cocaine. Because if you can get through, I'm not playing. Attack on Titan is the cigarette to One Piece black tar heroin. That is not okay.
So Attack on Titan is a gateway drug to One Piece.
It is. You get heartbreak in the first episode, you get your shit ripped out. And then it's this long ass arc. The only thing that's missing is time because the whole thing he could watch in like 3 days now. That's the only thing that's missing. So now you just ease him slowly into the crack den. That is One Piece. And you just see how it feels.
So
wow.
So this is us telling him, and Cleo Thomas said it himself. What's wild? Here it is.
Some anime a little bit when you go right into Demon Slayer. What's wild is I hear people send folks straight to Attack on Titan. I'm like, are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me?
That's black tar heroin. That's black tar heroin. You can't be doing that.
Why would you send someone straight to Attack on Titan where like your protagonist is like, oh, there's no kind of hope ever.
I have changed my mind. I have changed my mind since.
We have went from smoking cocaine to black tar heroin.
It is. One of them is heroin. One of them is heroin. One just gets you hooked. immediately, and I feel like it's Attack on Titan.
Had you not started One Piece when we did that interview? Because then you were just like, now that you've started, you're like, oh no, this is the heroine. My bad to Attack on Titan.
That is fair. That is fair.
This is the heroine.
Yeah, no, One Piece is it's so bad. So it's so bad. It's not good for you. It's not healthy.
It's petty.
It's honesty.
Let's just say this.
And I don't have an addictive personality.
If you've been watching us and following us for the past 3 years.
Oh my gosh, it's been 3 years?
Yeah, it's been 3 years. It'll be 4 in next April.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Don't
this ship has been floating in space for almost 4 years.
I mean, don't think about it. It's gonna make it worse.
No. I gotta reanalyze something.
Not what have I done with my life?
Look, it's safe to say that we obviously know what we're talking about. It's like we can't say we told you so enough. Well, Kira will. She won't.
Oh
she
yeah,
no
She, of course.
Like I told you so. I told you, sons of bitches. You weren't listening, but you know, whatever.
As usual, y'all won't listen to a black woman when she tells y'all that the world's on fire. But go ahead.
This is what we do. It was like, hey, you ain't heard it from us, but you did.
Go ahead, Kira.
Told you so.
Who's looking forward to What If next week? Starts what next week? Yeah, next week.
Bruh.
They already dropped the synopsis, and I'm ready. I am so ready.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, what is it? An episode a day up until December 30th.
Yeah.
That's right. Every day is a holiday.
Merry Christmas.
Talking about shooting stuff into your veins.
They trying to hit you with that. Hey man, I'm gonna let you slide this one. I'm gonna let you slide on this one, but the next one's gonna cost you.
What if we didn't fumble Kane? What if?
Ooh.
Because then you get that 40-yard dash.
Dang.
Look, that dash was something. That was.
I ran from your girl in Gucci flip flops.
Mans was doing a 4.6 and Cole Hans.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Wait, with the parachute on his back.
I'm like, it reminded me of the scene from Next Friday. when Baby D was running after Craig.
Not D. You ain't gonna catch me, Baby D.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I was just like, I don't know which is more impressive. The fact my man was running in loafers almost 4 blocks, or the fact that she was keeping up to a certain degree. I'm like, yo.
Let me tell you. I like to run. I used to run. But let me be in 2-inch fucking heels. If you got a half block on me, I'm letting it go.
I was gonna have a Boondocks moment. Can she run really, really, really fast in high heels?
Oh my god. It was a moment. Oh, it was a moment. What did he say? Ruined a perfectly good stereotype.
You had us out here looking like gazelles, and she hawked you, sir.
I'm just
how you gonna let Billy King Light hawk you down?
Billy King Light. Oh my god. We got trailers.
Yeah.
I don't know which one to start with first. We have a total of 5, really.
Russian roulette it.
Oh, nice, baby.
Oh no, do Eddie Murphy. Do Eddie Murphy.
We doing Eddie Murphy. Okay, let's do Eddie Murphy. We're gonna do so apparently the new trailer for Beverly Hills Cop 4 dropped today, so we're gonna be checking that out right now. None of us has seen this thing.
Late.
There were rules.
She said, if you ever see me running, don't ask me questions, just start heading in the same direction. Black folk rule.
Black folks fire drill.
With enthusiasm.
Black folks rule. There's no question about it.
Fire drill. If you understand fire drill, you get burned.
with
I mean,
great
there's
fervor. Run.
no questions. No questions.
Mhm.
You don't ask questions. You just do what you need to do and keep moving.
Mhm.
That's it.
Ask question at the end of the run.
That's it. So, all right, here it is. Beverly Hills Cop 4 Axel F. It's actually just called Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. Axel Foley. So, all right. I don't make the rules.
We couldn't call Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Why not?
I almost admire you. Still on these streets, running uncut. I'm just amazed. Doesn't get to you.
Hits your lyrics just picture and so hard that your head can't fit you.
Watch your ass out there, okay? I'm gonna be fine. They love me in Beverly Hills. Detective Foley, you ever read your own file? Shootouts, starting the piece, a lot. Please tell me you didn't get arrested again. Twice, but I broke out.
I'm going back to Cali.
We put our lives on the line every day. And for what? Comes with the job if you're doing it right. Yeah, babe! Axel.
So how many people have you pissed off so far?
I haven't pissed off anybody.
Yeah.
Is it that high? So far. Wow.
I'm going back to
Oh,
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Just the fact they got the old gang back together. It's like Lethal Weapon, the retirement home.
Wow. Late disrespect.
Wow.
I'm game. I'm game. I do like Eddie Murphy films. Not all of them are hits. They're not supposed to. I'm talking to you about you, Pluto Nash.
Ooh. Ooh.
We don't
Nobody
nobody talk about Pluto Nash.
Nobody know what that. They don't even know that it exists.
I actually sat through that one time and still can't remember how I did it. It had all the elements that I was looking for. I'm like, hey, Rosario Dawson, Eddie Murphy. This should be a fun ride.
That story missed just as much as Snyder did.
Before we do the other trailer, I actually and I have a question. Because I watch this from time to time, and I've never read the novels, but I watch it from time to time because it gives me the same vibe as Fifth Element. Why no one talks about Valerian in the city of 1,000 planets? Is it not true to the novel?
It is. I thought it was a good movie.
It's visually, it's giving you Fifth Element vibes.
Because Luc Besson, I think, made it, who also did Fifth Element. So that's where the vibes come from. Mesh. I think it's because Dane DeHaan can't be your leading man, at least not next to Lady Eyebrows. I can't remember her name right now.
Oh yeah.
Like them.
I have so much who and what to ask right now. I don't know what movie y'all talking about. Who's this DeHaan? Who is Eyebrow Lady? I don't understand. Cara Delevingne. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Valerian when it came out, it was one of those lesser known. I mean, unless you're part of the book world, the book series is great. But because it's not like Harry Potter big. It's like indie comic small.
I can tell.
Yeah. So
I had never heard of it until a friend of mine when it came out. I had never read the series of the novel, so I never knew about it until a friend of mine said something about it.
Yeah.
And I checked it out and I'm like, oh, I like this. It's like Assassin said, it's giving Fifth Element because of who directed it. So I mean it's visually, action, the whole thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You can give me the feeling of Fifth Element as much as you want, but if you're not giving me a sequel to Fifth Element, what are we doing?
You won't be able to get Chris Tucker back.
What are we doing? I'm glad you got the visuals, but I want to know what happened to Bruce and old girl after they snapped. Okay, I need to know if he made like a new Messiah or something. But this ain't it. don't blue balls me with a fucking
much like the Friday movie that'll never happen. You'll never get Chris Tucker in a dress again.
Speaking of blue balls, I feel like some people got unfairly pulled into watching Dane DeHaan in Thousand Cities or whatever it's called because a stripteasy Rihanna was teased in the marketing. And so she had like a hot scene and a half.
Mr. 3.
She had like her time in the film was very short. But the scene that she played, because she's actually an alien in this movie,
she's
but
like
you don't realize that
burlesque dancer.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it fits her narrative because it's Rihanna, right?
True.
And I mean, you can say what you want. If this is how you fooled me to get in here, then kudos, thank you, applause to you. It's Rihanna. You gave me Rihanna on screen.
But did they?
They did.
Okay. But did they?
Because even in that particular scene, Dane DeHaan's character, he wasn't there for that. He was trying to get his partner who had been kidnapped. He was trying to get his partner, and he really was focused. But it's Rihanna, kind of hard to keep your focus.
I mean, it is. Ain't a lot about that.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna just say this: if the amount of Rihanna that y'all are talking about, more people would have gone to see this movie if they gave y'all enough Rihanna. She ain't do nothing but do a little spin pole. I can tell you right now, she twirled around that pole. She didn't even do a split. She maybe bent over, but that was it. She wasn't doing. She did not do nothing much else beyond that.
We are simple men. Sometimes
y'all would have asked for more.
It was not a scene from Showgirls, not at all.
No.
We don't ask for much.
And y'all keep getting what you're asking for.
It was post Battleship. It was.
Yeah, it was post Battleship.
It was like, what if Nickelodeon had a strip scene? Just
look here, the stuff that we've been hearing about Nickelodeon lately.
I
wish I didn't know.
Them co-stars behind the scenes talking about, hey, do you remember that time you just sat there just raw dogged me out in your car during breaks? Whoa!
Oh no! It wasn't that bad. It was just a blowjob.
it was nonchalant, like
levels. There's levels.
It was just the level of just nonchalant saying it.
Will, bring your ass back here.
I mean, just dang. How do you? It's like how do you just sit there? You just shuffle that into conversation, like, hey.
They got the views up though, didn't they?
Look, I was just like, because and they're not the only podcast to kind of do like a recap, because Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling do it because they have another podcast talking about Smallville. You have some of the cast from Saved by the Bell. They do a thing, so and it's that one's a little limited, but you're having, because it's kind of like this resurgence of a lot of 90s shows, and people are wondering like, well, what happened to this? What happened to that? Because we get a Good Burger too, so we get Kenan and Kel back. Yes, I watched it, don't worry, but it's still Kenan and Kel, they're back.
I just love their story of them reconnect, and I was like, boy, if that was nothing, the comedy duo, I needed to stay together.
So when you see stuff like that, you do kind of wonder, hey, what happened to the cast of such and such? You're looking at people who are making TikToks about, hey, Peacock, you can do this. What about this? What about My Brother and Me? What about Pete, The Adventures of Pete and Pete? What about all these, Tania? What about all these shows? What about Dude Eat My Shorts? What about all those Cousin Skeeter? You wonder like, hey, can we kind of get a resurgence here, because you have another group of people who are interested. They definitely are. You have that group that originally watched it. Then you have I remember like when you see Kenan on Saturday Night Live, you're like, yo, I watched this dude literally grow up.
By the way, his skin is fucking flawless in person. His skin is on this.
Go ahead, Carrie. You can probably talk about it. Go ahead.
I was on my way late to work, and thank God. And I got the Lord works in mysterious but perfect ways. And I got to saw Mr. Keenan Thompson outside my job. His skin is flawless. It is gorgeous. I don't understand. I thought it was just the cameras. He looks like he's airbrushed in person. He is gorgeous. That's it.
Exfoliation.
Water. I kept looking at his face like, wait, I'm not trying to look at you, but I'm looking.
He got real-time AI filter.
Real-time AI filter.
Man.
But yeah, and when you look at, even Goosebumps got a resurgence, right? And I watched that entire series, which is fun because it's a little darker, but it's something because they include a lot of stuff, and that motherfucker Slappy still ain't no joke.
But you do got a point though. The shows that we grew up on, you think you can sort of do an updated version of those shows. I mean, it'd be nice. I'm not asking for Saved by the Bell because Zach Morris has always been the villain. We know that. He's always been the villain. Zach Morris is trash. Only proof that he was the villain. But there's plenty of other shows. Like I'll even go as far as to say I would like to see an upgrade Doug. Doug made me want to beatbox.
It's coming.
Really? It's coming. Okay.
I think they're done actually.
Okay, because
it's Doug, Patty with a kid. They're done. Oh, it's coming.
I mean, even with Girl Meets World, which in my opinion was actually a fun show because you were waiting for that original crew to come back together, and they did. And it was fun, and it still had that same lighthearted feel. We still got Mr. Feeney,
Although Sean got done wrong by the girl. Sean got done wrong by the black girls. Like,
everybody wanted Sean and Angela. Everybody wanted Sean and Angela because it was just like
that makes
sense. It really didn't.
He's like, dude, it's Angela. We know why she left. Talk about fumbling the ball.
We that still hurt.
Sean was willing to go to the military for Angela.
I mean, it just goes to show you what happens when you get into the Black Forest and get lost.
Angela was like the early childhood Erykah Badu. Like you was just willing to sacrifice things you didn't even realize you would sacrifice for her.
Damn. I mean, you ain't wrong, but damn.
And she was what, 26 at the time?
She's like what's her face?
Yeah, wasn't she the oldest out of everybody on that
She's
show?
the oldest out of everybody on that cast and still looks amazing.
She's like Bianca Lawson. Those women don't age at all.
No, she sold her soul. Bianca Lawson
that girl
a vampire. Or
she's
one of them.
Bite me.
They show her now, and I'm just like, look, I know black don't crack. I get it. Bianca Lawson is a law against nature. I don't know what baby blood she's bathing in.
Look, if you're a vampire, just let me know. I'll cover the casket. I'll make sure all blinds are closed.
Does she come out during the day? Have we seen her out during the day?
No, we haven't.
No one's seen her out during the day.
Bianca Lawson is Mother Gothel. She got that power holding it down.
I'm just saying, you never see Bianca Lawson out during the day. You got a point about that. If she starts saying Daywalker, walk out. We'll just leave.
Oh wait, what's the next trailer?
Our next trailer is the Quan Chi gameplay trailer from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
That's the one I haven't seen still. Okay.
So, here we go. Get all this lined up. And ready
only
to go.
44.
Shit, that's not old.
44 looking like she's 18.
Forever.
Right. That might be you might be on something. Well, that might be a pack.
Put your demons at my command, and we'll talk. Do you think my hand that weak, Bihar?
I do not know this man. And who's the chick? All right, I'm about
Frost.
Fight.
Now hold the phone.
All right, that's not fucking fair. First, that's not fucking fair.
What?
That's not fair. That's not fair at all. What's the point? Like, how you block that?
Because you counter. It looks like they're trying to make him as they gave him tentacles.
Tell me that's easy right now. I need you to tell me that's easy. Go ahead, say it. Tell me what you do.
The Spot could learn some things from this too. Cause come on.
I'm like, that's more offensive. Look, it's a game. It's a game of skills. If you know your defensive spots, that's easy to get around.
So, he's hitting you from 3 fucking directions at the same time. What you mean?
With a partner.
Nah.
Okay,
my sweet summer child.
Let me finish this one.
Anyone who draws power from the Netherrealm is destined to be a god among men.
I had hoped our alliance would be more deadly.
All in good time, Shang Tsung.
Sir, you're back.
Brutal, my God.
You're back. You're back and your knees. Damn.
That's insane.
That's disrespectful, but I approve.
Hey, Kratos' skinny little cousin got an attitude problem.
Hold on. Because it wasn't done. Hold on. It wasn't done. They had more. Wait a minute. I gotta go back. They had the Peacemaker. I gotta know.
Oh, the Peacemaker trailer is active now? Oh,
you fight me.
He's just
not fight. Beat senseless.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I can only think the Peacemaker one is going to be crazy.
Oh my God.
I'm not talking to nobody for a fucking week. You bring that shit the fuck out. I'm not. I swear to God, I'll hit you for real. I'll find you. Don't do that. Don't bring that out.
Online play is going to be a whole lot interesting because there's going to be a lot of technical jokes getting made. Not hentai. Not again.
Mortal Kombat 1 is the reason why I had my game system taken away from me. I went from, I don't even remember, was it Sega? I went from Sega to Xbox 360. That was the gap.
She's like, what is player 2 doing? Just holding controller. It looked like it, didn't it?
I mean, he was watching his own ass whooping is what he was doing. You got to invite your own ass whooping. You're right. Just disrespectful. That's how you're supposed to treat them. You supposed to break their spirit to where they don't want to play you no more.
Player 2 was just calling on the Lord.
Well, he must have, because his hands were fucking clapped together like this. He wasn't doing shit.
That's why I want one day my son to come up to me and say, I made this guy rage quit. Well done, my son.
He said the damage is done now. Thank you, my boy. It's all in good time. All in good time.
Although the whole tentacle thing was a little bit creepy, but I mean, it's Quan Chi. The only thing I don't like about was the voice didn't match the body.
I'm getting banned from tournaments day one.
Yep. Yeah, there's probably somebody's gonna have a house rule on that.
Look, that was some. We've seen some disrespectful ass whoopings in our nerd culture, and right now, U.S. Agent still has top one. But that is a very close second.
That's how you know if you're playing something.
You gonna give it to him?
I'm gonna have to give that to him. He get it. In my respectful position, that motherfucker get it.
But it's still funny though.
Oh my god. I'm just like, that's why I had to stop. I had to pause it. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's like stopping a fight mid round, just throw ahead and throw in the towel. Like, bro, just give it up.
Literally,
out gracefully.
I literally seen a video where this dude was fighting. It looked like they was at a gas station. These two guys were fighting, and the dude got pushed back. He had just got like his back door is open, so he got the door to his back, and he's squaring up with the guy. And he takes off his jacket, and then dude hits him. So he takes off his shirt and realizes, changes his mind. Dude uppercuts him, and you can see in that moment, you lost the fight. It's like that uppercut, because that if it hadn't been for that car, you would have fell over. That car held you up. The car was.
Are we talking? Wait. Are we talking Cleveland bus driver uppercut?
No. Yeah.
Damn.
It was like he caught him so clean that it was like. But the car prevented him from falling over. So it's like the car held you up, the car door held you up, and you fall back around the side of the car only for the dude to catch you again, and then you got laid out. I'm like, yeah, he was done after the first one.
That should have been, you know what? I'm sorry. What were we fighting about? We should do more as a people. We should do more as a people. We should be fighting.
So the promotion reel for the next season of Demon Slayer has dropped. Yeah. Now, like we said in our group chat, don't get mad going to the movie theater now. Just because we still got time. So you got time to look at things.
I'm gonna say this. I do want to see that final moment on the big screen. Of
course.
This past season, I do want to see that on the big screen. That shit was fire.
Lord, Demon Slayer. Damn, the fight scenes, the animation.
I mean, Mappa showed they whole ass in these fight scenes.
I still can't keep up with. Anyway,
it's hard to see, but you're just like, there's a lot going on, and I like it.
I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen proved that one.
Yeah. Whew, Jesus.
Hands, just that's all you see. The show of hands, literally.
Especially the most recent episode. So Yuji got redeemed. Yeah, it's out right now.
Yeah. Dimitri's been talking about it. He said he called it jump.
No, Dimitri's got put on timeout for a couple of days. You be going in a little bit too much on certain things and be spoiled. Not intentionally, but spoiled.
That's what me and him be doing. He's like, "Did you see the episode?" I said, "I saw it." I said, "Damn." Just one word replies, just damn.
Oh my god! So here's the promotional reel for the next. Wait. So I'm gonna pull it back up. You said it so fast, I hit the wrong button.
I'm sorry.
She saw IMAX like, oh,
okay. There.
Wait.
So February 10th, which is the second week.
Yeah, but they don't say, nigga, I don't give a fuck who's there. I ain't there for that. I'm in the goddamn movie. Where is it playing?
The thing,
specifically?
Since it's still
up in the air, so you might not get it until it gets closer till February.
Because listen, look, there's only one real IMAX in all of New York City. I need to know in advance because I need to fight some little kids in order to get these tickets.
Well, hang on, Kira. Since you said it, if it's the only IMAX, is it a popular IMAX?
It's the only real IMAX in all of. Like they have IMAX, but it's the bitch IMAX. It's the little mini bitch IMAX. But then you got the there's big IMAXs.
What is this? Goldilocks and the Three Bears? You got one IMAX that's small, one IMAX is too big. What?
No, not too big, just right. 10 stories tall. That's all I know. It's the real super duper real authentic. It's too big to see all the way at the top IMAX. There's only one in New York City.
Then that's probably where it's going to be.
It needs to be because it's gorgeous.
Look, because I don't think there's much left. Though. Let's play it anyway.
Yeah, so I agree with Tafari though. Genya with the Second Amendment breathing with the gun. That was still funny.
That's the dude I'm most excited to see. It's like hammer breathing, first form, rain of bullets.
They're not here to play games. Like the having animes, the more popular ones show up at movie theaters. I never thought I'd see that day. You know, the My Heroes, the One Pieces, the Demon Slayers. I never thought I'd see that.
But you know what's so funny though? That's gonna be the new model. That's gonna be the new model for animes. They're gonna gauge these other markets because they know they do well. They do well in Tokyo and Japan. They know that. But these other markets they're about to tap into, I mean, like you said, what was the one place? I mean, what was that Fanatic or Fandom, whatever that little ad in the movie theaters was for seeing specific shows and movies and stuff like that, where they only show like at one specific day and at one specific time, that kind of thing. Now they're going beyond that. Now you're about to see anime like regular movies. Now I'm all for it.
Man.
To a point. If they keep doing this, we're going to show you the last 6 episodes and maybe like a peekaboo of this first one. That gets annoying. Like either do a full theatrical release and then put it on the little screen for everybody else, or
well, then you can always go to OVAs. Then I mean, there's still plenty of other movies that aren't shown that could be full on theatrical releases.
Yeah.
Although I'm still waiting on Fire Force, so Fire Force needs to hurry the hell up.
Okay, there's 2 more that I'm curious about. One has Jack Black and one has Ryan Reynolds. And I'm not mad at neither one.
They both gonna hit.
Name something Jack Black's done that you'd be like, I hate him.
Not a goddamn thing.
I can't.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I got nothing.
I still listen to Tenacious D. I'm like,
Peaches is still on the Billboard 100.
It's Grammy nominated. What you mean?
I mean, the fact that you can
Oscar nominated. I'm sorry.
Oscar nominated. Yeah, it is Oscar nominated. Right.
This man is about to seriously have an award for singing 3 minutes.
One time.
Who would have known?
He ain't been on tour. He ain't had to do the what is it, the
press release or nothing. Just showed up and just peaches. Just that thing.
And just be himself.
Although Tenacious D though, I can't, Wonder Boy will still be Wonder Boy and Tribute will still be my favorites in Kickapoo.
I like Kickapoo.
Just one day, Kira, just listen to Kickapoo from Tenacious D. Just one day. That's all I ask. One time. Just listen to it one time.
You're in for a treat.
Just one time. That's all I ask.
Sure, Will.
That's all I'm asking you. I'm asking you, just listen to it one time.
And I'm giving you the answer that you want.
I appreciate it.
So he has a very rare quality of mixing rock and folk music and making it on acoustic guitar and making it work.
I have heard the musings of the young Tenacious D.
And it's so wild and out of left field. You're just like, I can do this. This is fun because it's working. I like it. I can dig it.
I'm very happy for you.
she can't. She'll come into the fold soon.
As she says reluctantly, as she has the one-piece jacket on.
Who said? Don't put that slander in my house. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So let's just do the both of them. So we'll start off with it's not Deadpool 3. So everybody cool your heels. Although it is Ryan Reynolds, I wouldn't doubt that he throw a teaser somewhere in there. Like it just
right.
Don't be surprised. But this one is called If. It's actually created by John Krasinski, and actually he stars in it as well. So here it is.
Looky. She is the perfect fit. I promise. Did she even see you? She was about to.
What are you doing? Don't do this. Blue. No.
Hi. Oh, God.
This is just so exciting.
What is happening?
Well, that's a perfectly understandable question given
I'm an if. Get it? Imaginary friend. Our kids grew up.
So we need new ones.
You could save all of us.
All of whom? And don't say ifs.
Let him say it, or I think his head may actually explode.
Thank you.
You ready for this? There's no telling who's behind that door today.
We have to help them.
Yes, we do.
I'm not gonna ask you again. Put some pants on. You're freaking everyone out.
Starting to see why I
Damn,
love
Aquafina.
Mhm.
What kind of a kid creates an invisible if?
Don't look him in the eye.
Which one?
You know damn well which one.
Thanks for doing this. It really means a whole lot.
Oh.
Why not? It's Ryan Reynolds. Why the hell?
I'm down with it.
Can we free ourselves of Aquafina eventually?
No.
That's what you say that.
With somebody. I don't know which deity or demon it is, but she ain't going nowhere no time soon.
No, she's made her pact. She's good for at least 5 more movies.
Oh my God.
Also, I feel like that movie John Krasinski watched Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And
Or Foster's Home for Imaginary
Children.
Very friends, yeah.
Imaginary Friends.
Mhm.
I was like, wait a minute. I got something.
But
Here's
I mean,
an
I dig
idea.
it though. I mean, I dig it. It's gonna be an interesting movie. Something for the kids to enjoy.
I mean, yeah, it's nice to get something different,
Refreshing.
Kids.
I'm taking my big old ass anyway, but I'm taking
I was thinking that's exactly what I was thinking. Verb Little Monsters with what dreams may come.
What dreams may come. I did get those type of vibes.
It's Ryan Reynolds. It's kind of like other than Green Lantern.
We don't talk about Green Lantern.
No, we don't. And he's fixed that anyway. So there.
No.
Okay, so our final trailer is and it's like I didn't even know the series was still going and it was on Netflix because they had a Kung Fu Panda series.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was still going. So Jack has been working.
The man stays busy.
I mean, you only gotta do one take for it. When he's not fucking around, all he's gotta do is do one take.
But even when he's being stupid, it's still funny.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. No, he's got gold every time he does it, but it's not appropriate for the thing that he's recording for. So he can have as many jobs as he wants. If he stops fucking around, he'd have more.
I'm telling you,
you're 100% right about. I can't argue that.
I'm telling you, they shot that video. I seen the actual video for Peaches.
Mm-hmm.
And the only vibe I got was somebody said, cut the camera on and just let him go. Just
it's like that one dude at the church choir that kept playing piano, but no one told him to stop.
It's like watching Anchorman, the deleted scenes of Anchorman 2, and realize I don't know how the fuck y'all got this movie done. The movie, I have the lighthouse scene alone. I don't know how y'all got that scene done. That in the lighthouse scene,
the meetup in the park,
the meetup in the park, the lighthouse scene, and the scene with the family, with Megan Good's family. I don't know how you got any of that done.
Not FM kids. I'm sorry. I'm between y'all
happening in the
talking and
comments
me
section?
trying to remember.
Mhm.
I'm
F them kids. Dang. Dang, Kira, really? Oh no, I'm
What?
sorry.
No,
That wasn't you that said
that
this
wasn't
time.
Kira.
I'm sorry, Kira. I'm sorry. I apologize. You didn't say it this time.
See? It wasn't
And I
them.
still get the damn.
I was like, gonna say, dang, really? F them kids? I was like, damn, Kira, that's
But
usually
also,
you're
F
usually
them
the go-to
kids,
person.
they be all right. You know,
Oh my
get a little blood on them, wipe it off. That'd be fine.
Damn.
Are they broken? No, they're fine. That's how it works.
Damn.
That's how it works. You know good and well that's how it works, Will. You're protective now, but unless something's
right.
broken, unless they fall and it goes silent, they're completely fine.
Don't acknowledge the pain, they won't cry.
All right, here it is. Kung Fu Panda 4.
It is time to take the next step on your journey.
I'm not going to be the dragon warrior anymore?
You will advance to spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace.
Inner peace. Inner peace.
Keep your surf off my turf!
Dinner, please. Dinner with peas in a sesame soy glaze. This is not working at all.
Tai Lung, big fan. Once I possess the kung fu of every master villain, no one will dare question my power.
Not even the great dragon warrior.
Who's that?
Most powerful shape-shifting sorceress, the chameleon.
How do I find this, the chameleon?
I'm gonna lead you right to her front door.
It was against an army.
Then we'll just have to get an army of our own.
What is this place?
The best crooks and criminals live here.
You're a wanted criminal?
You sound surprised. Is it surprising?
Now you kids be careful with those fireworks.
Violence makes our tummies tingle.
I can help you? We can take down the chameleon together. Being the dragon warrior, it's who I am. Skitfish. What do I know about being a spiritual leader?
What is it you're holding?
A cookie?
You were chosen to become something more than you already are.
How should we do this? Quick and painless? Yeah. Or slow and painful?
Slow and painful.
You finally met your match, chameleon.
We're not so different, you and I.
Skadoosh. Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back.
Damn.
Okay. Shout out to Viola Davis because she's the chameleon.
I feel like we also got QA Kwan.
Yeah, Kia Kwan.
Yeah. They got the crew back together.
And Aquafina. Again.
That's why I laughed when he said it. I'm like, okay.
Because, listen, like she's in a lot of things, and the things that she tends to be in are good. Ever something about her. Y'all remember the Chappelle show with the commercial for the car? And he was like, "Stop all that crazy dancing. You're making my penis soft."
Yeah.
Something about her is that for me. Like every time she comes up, I'm just like, oh, we got her. Oh,
damn! That just reminds me of that music video that came with that song. Nissan can stop playing for days.
Oh my god!
I
gotta watch the film show now. Oh my god!
Wow.
That's
and I somehow don't mean that to be mean, but like I know how it sounds, so like it is what it is. But like
you don't mean it to be mean. You don't. What
like,
else?
What
How is that a nice?
Listen, what are the young people saying now? It gives me the ick. She gives me the ick. She's an ick.
Ick.
This is why I am so glad I am well seasoned at this point, because we don't do words anymore. We just do abbreviations.
Icky, like we said ick. Ew.
No. We say disgusting, madam. We do not use ick.
Wait. Oh, damn it, Chris.
What's wrong?
We looks like
they probably got us on YouTube.
Let me see, because I was just
we might have been showing too much.
Let's see. Well, it's probably still going to show on mine. Oh, okay, there. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you bums. That's okay.
It's almost as if they don't. I'm telling you, it's worse than if you mention certain countries.
Oh God, IG is good for that. Like they said a video wasn't shown, or it wasn't shown, but it didn't say where. And a lot of times they always say countries I don't really care about. Right? Like Russia or Yugoslavia.
I sat there and said, I like Ritz crackers. It was seen as offensive. To who? All I said was Ritz crackers was better than club crackers, and apparently it's offensive.
He's trying to start a cracker war.
Apparently.
Yeah. Apparently we're back up. Okay.
Are we?
Yeah. It was staying suspended. Now it's back up.
After these messages,
they acted funny.
Yeah, being weird. That's okay. Welcome back. So
wait, it was Aquafina.
No, it was. Find that contract. I'm telling you.
You summoned it. You summoned her. Quit summoning people.
Sorry, Dasani.
Hey, Keanu. I'm just gonna put this out there in the universe.
Yeah, see.
If you want to show up just one time.
Yeah, see.
Beyonce. Kiki Palmer, if you listening.
I was gonna say Keanu gonna show up on those 5 people that robbed his house. We gonna have a John.
That's cool. We can let's do this, boo. I've been working out. I'm good.
Look,
stamina up.
Look, the verbs is like, yeah, good on me and heard something about Cracker Wars. See, we have good timing. That's what it is. It's good comedic timing. I don't know how, but it works.
Trying to start a cracker war, and I had to apologize to Polish Springs. I'm just
what?
I'm trying to get that Ritz. I'm trying to get that Ritz deal. I don't care about club crackers.
Stop. They got the money right now. We still need somebody.
We need the money.
Somebody that look like this is still signing checks. We got
so yeah, Bama said it happened at Head Nerds in Charge last night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That means we're doing something right, though, right?
Are you entertained?
So I'm not concerned. Is not a factor of mine that I'm worried about when it comes to the upper echelon. Although until you pay me some money, we'll talk later.
Just know,
you
can't stop the signal.
Exactly.
You can't stop the signal, Mal.
This is the proof of that.
F the algorithm.
So we are going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to be right back. We're going to be talking about timelines that have been clipped or forgotten. There's some things we've seen in DC, in the DCEU, the MCU, and in the comics versions. We've seen or not seen some things. We're going to be talking about when we come right back. We are back. Girl. So we obviously have come across a lot of. We're in the midst of we're not in superhero fatigue. Let's get rid of that trigger word, I guess you can call it, right? But we do, for those who have keen eyes, there are certain storylines, whether it's in the movies or in the comics. I'm looking at you one moment in time. That just literally been dropped, like never to be spoken of again for whatever reason, right? So I'm here, and we're all here actually, to say whatever happened to these lines, and we can't blame Loki this time, right?
Right.
So, we'll start with Cinematic Assassin. Is there something from either the DCEU or the MCU that you've seen but never seen mentioned or heard from again?
The one that I need explained was in Civil War when T'Challa and Bucky are scrapping for the first time. T'Challa's wearing a ring, I believe, from his father, that when it gets in close proximity to Bucky's arm, it starts like sizzling, and nothing comes of that. We don't come back to why that happened. Like, and we know from later in the MCU, like his arm becomes adamantium, and we could assume that the ring was adamantium. So I don't know anything necessarily from the comics where it makes adamantium just sizzle real quick. So I have no reference points for that. It's just
so Cap's shield is made of vibranium and some adamantium, right? So it's not that, but for the movie version, which we never really got that correlation, maybe they do counteract with each other, but like you said, they never went back to it. They never addressed it. Because you figured, especially during that fight scene, there's a lot going on,
right?
You know,
but it does make you wonder: did the Russians actually get a hold of a small amount of vibranium, and that's the reason why they're repelling against each other?
Because there's
it
different
does kind of make you think.
In comics, there's different versions of vibranium.
Yeah,
much like kryptonite.
And yeah, so like, what was Bucky's first arm actually made out of? And then my other question is like, what exactly? Where were we going to take this? Like, they already had an antagonistic angle with, you know, Bucky being in the position he's in, being hunted by Black Panther for, you know, murking his dad. I feel like that's enough. I didn't feel like we needed to secretly tie them in some more.
That's true. I mean, fair actually, because you know it's kind of, you're almost beating a dead horse.
You are kind of fast forward the MCU at that point, so you have to include all the favorites. That's why we shoehorn Spider-Man in there out of nowhere and retcon him back to being a teenager.
What do you got, Lady Mandalore?
I would tell y'all right now, I probably don't have anything. But the first thing that came to my mind was, whatever happened with that business that the guys from Ant-Man were coming up with, that security business? Like,
Ex-con.
Where is Luis?
Yeah.
That is the question.
Yeah. Where's all of them?
Where is the story? Where is the storyteller of the MCU? That's my question.
We never forgave them for that. We were like, you know what? We would have been okay with Quantumania if you gave us a story with Luis.
T.I. had desire to raise his children.
So I know what happened with T.I. He had got caught up in some legal stuff.
Yep.
And so he had to step away. Now, as far as the other guy, his actual name is David, but the other
also
guy,
he got, that's when he got the role. He got the role of the polka dot man in Suicide Squad. That's when he got the role.
Great James Gunn Exodus of 2005.
Yeah, that's
or whatever year that was.
Yeah, post Ant-Man the Wasp, he got the role of Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad, and after that point, it was
like even as far as that's who we were missing Luis. That was the question. Like, where is Luis? You came back after 5 years. I get it. You're looking for your daughter. Okay, now where is your business partners? What the hell happened?
Your so-called best friend. It's like, hey, I know you were looking for me, but it's gonna be a couple years. Hey, you're getting a blip. I get it. I understand.
There was nothing to secure anymore.
Right.
Like if everybody was gone, something.
Not more importantly than Luis. Luis is fun. We all love Luis. Who the hell was Walton Goggins working for in the second one?
That's a fair point.
We just
kept saying his proprietor. They never said who. They never talked about who. People were assuming it might have been Hydra. No one said anything.
That would have been a perfect Doctor Doom. That would have been a perfect Doctor Doom red herring. He doesn't like his name being mentioned in Latveria.
Were they alluding to towards the? I can never remember this broad's name. The dealer chick.
The power broker.
The power broker.
They could have, but it was so like it was like you pulled the rug and said nothing. Like you just dropped the curtain and walked away, and no one knew. No one knew what the heck was going on.
Yeah, no one. Now we get all these behind the scenes clips. Knowing the way that they operate now, he was alluding to whoever the fuck, because they didn't have a power broker in play just yet. So they didn't know who this person was. They just some mysterious figure that we can tease later.
We'll figure it out later.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was crappy storytelling, but it would have been nice to actually point out who he was working for. It would have been nice to point. I mean, it's almost like you don't want to mention another MCU bad guy, not a major one, but a minor player, if you will. It ain't like Turtle from Netflix. Turtle showed up in every Netflix MCU show.
Here's a
Turtle?
The one that was selling the DVDs. On Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, he was selling the bootleg stuff. He's selling bootleg stuff. Yeah.
I believe you. I don't remember him at all.
Oh no, or are you talking about the one that Daredevil always beats up?
No. You were right the first time. You was right because Turtle was always the one that he showed up in Luke Cage, he showed up in Jessica Jones, and he showed up in Daredevil.
Yeah, he's just a kid. He's like not a kid, but he's younger.
Yeah,
and he's like just selling boot. He's the booster. He's the guy that he gets all the stuff.
He was the night nurse for men.
Pretty much. He was
now the night nurse I remember, but also
where's Rosario Dawson? You got to remember her. No.
Where did she go?
He was the bruh man of the Defenders. He's like
bruh man of the Defenders. Here's since we're talking about Ant-Man. Remember Mitchell Carson?
Nope.
That name rings zero bells.
So he's the one that was with Darren Cross, and he wanted the yellow jacket suit. He gets away with a suitcase full of stolen pin particles.
Yep.
Oh.
And he never is heard from.
And he was an undercover Hydra agent, and they never went back to it.
He'll probably pop up in Armor Wars. My guess is that's where he'll pop up.
If they remember they put him in this one.
That's still happening.
Matter of fact, he's the guy that Hank Pym punched in the face when Hank Pym was there. Like he got pissed and he punched him in the face. Like young. Yeah.
How's your face?
And so when he seen him again, like when they're older, he was just like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. I punched you in the face."
I love the fact he just rubbed his nose like it was like a phantom pain. Like every time he sees him, just here.
Goliath.
Oh.
Where's that backstory with Goliath?
What you mean?
We'll never see it.
What you mean?
We'll never see that.
When him and Scott Lang are comparing how big they got, you know, like, that would have been nice to see that.
To see Black Goliath from the Silver Age, it would have been, but we know we're not going to see it.
And also, only because I read the comics, Doesn't he die anyway at some point in the
Goliath?
comic Civil War? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Thor blows a hole
No,
through his chest.
they killed him.
It's a kill revive kind of thing. He's not dead for very long.
It's who the hell bought the Avengers? Who did Tony sell the Avengers Tower to?
The tease will never get answered. Well, he's not for a while.
He sold it to Meta.
Like
Wow.
the next time you see Avengers Tower, it's in Loki, but it's you can't really make out the name that's on there anymore. And it's like at the end of time, so you don't know who it belongs to because there's so much overgrowth on it.
And trust me, folks have tried to take that scene and blow it up and analyze it, and they have tried. There haven't been this much CSI on anything since R. Kelly.
Oh my God.
Sir, you're in timeout.
I'm just saying, when people put out something, they gotta analyze it down to the frame rate, trying to find something.
Oh, they try. They try.
The lift.
They try.
The lift.
I mean, I was going to point out Tafari's because Tafari's not on here, but Tafari will always point this out. We're never going to get an answer about the Celestial.
No, never. It's like it's in the middle of the Antarctic. You mean to tell me this didn't upset the wildlife at all?
I mean, it feels like it might be punching through a little bit of the atmosphere. I feel like birds might be fucked up a little bit.
I feel
I'm more along the lines of not popping on anybody's radar. Heroes that can fly, just no.
I mean, the only person who's come remotely to mentioning it is on She-Hulk, and it's on a newspaper article.
They're going to get rid of it in Deadpool.
Dang,
I'll accept it.
They already
because it's
crashed the 20th Century Fox sign. He's just going to show up and break some more shit, and that's what he's going to land on.
I won't be mad if he even ad-libs the line.
The fuck is this?
Right.
I guess just see Deadpool go. So we're not going to talk about this. How long has it been here? Hey, we're not going to talk about this.
No, he's gonna go. You know what? I like it.
It's a nice.
Reminds me of Stonehead.
It's a talking piece.
It reminds me of Stonehead meets House and Gardens.
Everybody's talking about like, what if this is where adamantium comes from, or what if they turn this into Krakoa? What if Deadpool just turns it into his HQ? Like, you know what?
I can see that.
Turns it into his HQ, and then by the end of the film, it gets destroyed. It's just something crazy. He's like, "Oh well, we got rid of that plot line."
It's like, you're welcome, Marvel.
It writes itself. They have the opportunity to just clear up so much because of it.
Missing
Matt Gargan.
Plot holes.
Matt Gargan in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I think missing plot holes.
No.
Are we doing story? So what do you say, Will?
I was about to say just Venom, or that just.
Oh God!
That entire
whole
thing.
Wait.
Plot hole.
Venom or Let There Be Carnage?
No.
Whatever. I don't even know.
They're bringing him in like that only for him to leave a piece of it behind and to walk away. Like it's no other mention, like at all. Yeah, like all he did was seeing Spider-Man on screen. That was it.
I kind of blame Sony for that one.
No, like
I blame Sony for that.
Done to try and connect their live action together, let alone with the MCU proper, has just been like, what's happening here? Just a series of
because Sony is like that redhead stepchild that wants to be seen and wants to be like the perfect child and say we can do it too. Hence Madam Web.
Like bringing Keaton in, and then Venom just showing up and not even interacting with Spider-Man, and then like the wanted posters for Spider-Man and Morbius. It's just like everything.
You know, I think that got rewritten because I can only think that if Venom saw Spider-Man and immediately wanted to attack him, that would have been a perfect addition to the movie. But because it looks like they never met, it's like, why do we do this?
Yeah.
Why do we still have this?
You brought him into this world only to take him back out with no interaction.
Now, not to give them too much credit because
that,
but I think I saw something about a deleted scene where Venom is just like waxing about almost like they're alluding to like Null and all of that existing, and how like the symbiotes all have some sort of connective consciousness, and so he can sense information from different realities and whatever.
No, you're right. You're right. That was definitely supposed to be somewhere.
Yeah. But like either leave it in or delete all of it. Like don't just
don't pick and choose.
It's supposed to be the hive mind. Yeah, right. Although we could have had if you could do Venom, you could have done it properly to the point that you even gave us the Key in Black. I would have loved to see a Key in Black Venom. But
you have to build an actual sustainable universe in order to get that far, hun.
Yeah, but as long as Sony still owns the rights, Sony still owns it. Great Walkman, terrible movie.
I will tell you one, and this is in the DCEU, which we're actually glad is ending. Bruce having a fucking nightmare scenario and seeing Barry with a mustache.
Night terrors?
Like that went nowhere.
Yeah.
He had a whole hold on. He had a whole mustache. He had a whole mustache.
70s style.
Like he pops through a hole and he's like, you have to find them. You have to find them, Bruce. Oh, wait. It's too early.
Do I go too far ahead?
Too far. It's a whole scene.
It's the nightmare scene, Kara, where Flash warns Bruce.
And Bruce wakes up.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller, no.
Personal boundaries.
No.
He's not looking.
Not the no place. It's the no place. It's like, that scene. This is when this is how he looked. That.
Yeah.
That was the scene.
Was that in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the movie.
That horrible ass face.
Because we've bleached that from our minds.
Justice League was not it.
Neither was the Snyder Cut.
Even though it did embellish a little bit more, but yeah. It wiped away the 2-hour stain.
I still laugh every time I see fanboys. He's got the black suit. He's got the black suit. That's what
I'll be the one to stand on the hill and say, y'all should have released this in a 2-part film in the same year and locked it in. That would have been commended. I would have just said, okay, y'all got it. Not gave me the 2-hour film y'all gave me where it seemed like everything was fast-tracked. Which it was.
You try to tell a story, you try to tell a whole entire arc in one movie. It doesn't work. You can't tell an arc in one movie.
And we got to catch up.
I mean,
Marvel's got 10 years on us. We got to catch up.
That was the thing. They were so intent on getting rid of Snyder that no one thought, hey, this is a 4-hour cut. He might be shooting too much. Here's a thought. Okay, let's give him a 2-part. Harry Potter. It worked for Harry Potter.
The Deathly Hallows made bank. Still makes bank.
Let's give it to him in June, July? Let's give it to him in July and then wait till December and drop the other half.
Right. And we've been fine.
The 2-part ending movie has worked for everyone but Divergent.
Divergent should have just been a one. Divergent.
Look how long they wait. Look how long they waited though.
Not doing the Snoop Dogg. Who?
It was the wait on that one was so long. I'm just like, yo, I'm not even interested anymore.
but let's not forget the one that beats it. But people still want to go see it. Avatar. I was like, well, yeah.
Which one?
That's exactly how that happened. That's exactly what happened, though. That's exactly how that happened. They were just like, oh, we'll use that as the excuse. He had to step away because his daughter died. When in reality, we were getting rid of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one. The nightmare scene was just, you didn't explain shit.
I still say
Well-
Joker. I still say we're gonna stick with DC. Joker and the Suicide Squad. Like, why was he even in it? You made Joker look like a love. You made Joker look like a lovesick simp for Harley Quinn,
and
for
never
no
went
reason.
back.
That was
No, they
That was-
said that. Ooh, that was the biggest red herring. You made it seem like, okay, I can see these guys probably going after Joker.
Yeah.
He's not the bad guy. What?
But you want to use a lesser known DC villain from the Silver Age that no one knows unless you follow comics.
You mean to tell me that Deadshot and Harley Quinn is going against that? No, that's not that's you never got back to how Amanda Waller knows about Bruce Wayne. I would have loved to. I know it's Amanda Waller, but I still want that story.
The file that she has on is like, you gotta stop working nights. I'm like, so we're just gonna let that slide, huh?
Leave that, just leave it alone.
Or at least have Bruce Wayne sit there and say, my guns are bigger than yours. Give me that line at least.
This much. I want to see the David Ayer cut. Like, I want to see what that film was supposed to be, because the film we got, it's the closest I got to rage quitting a movie.
Oh my God.
What are we, some sort of Suicide Squad? I nearly threw something. It may have been a punch, but it was like
it's a phantom punch. It's that punch that Mitchell Carson felt from Hank Pym punching him in the nose. It was the same punch. Baron Mordo's anti-wizard hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the
How do we go from we have to stop Caecilius, and then you're like, we too broke the natural law. It's like somebody has to pay a penance. I'm like, okay, cool, but hey, we save reality. You know, the sanatorium the sanctum is safe. The bill still must come due. Wait, what? Why are you dude, we got it. He just walks off.
And you've done so much damage that he's completely fucked the timeline. Like, what are we? Where were you? Were you like permanently like? What are you doing, boo? Just come back. Just come back for a little while. You was chilling with. Just say you were chilling with Captain Marvel. Just say that. Just say that.
Yo went outside and crippled Catwoman's boyfriend and left him on the side of the basketball court.
That was messed up. Like,
He was the boyfriend. I forgot about that.
I'm like,
My
bro,
guy
you,
was like,
you came
hey,
back like
no,
you came back like the repo man. Like I like you've been missing 3 payments. I done came for them legs.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
My man
dear
had
boy.
bone-itis from Futurama.
Yo. What else? Bruce and Natasha's romance.
Who?
Bruce and Natasha.
Banner?
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was a miss. That was a miss.
Talking about an illusion, just alluding to stuff that it didn't come down to anything.
You could have gave them a little bit of happiness. You could have gave them a little bit of happiness. Sure, they couldn't have no kids. Sure, you got to worry about getting excited. But still, you could have gave some happiness.
Here's the thing: Natasha can't have any kids due to the Red Room program she was in.
Right.
Bruce is probably afraid to have kids due to his irradiated blood. It would have worked out.
I mean, you could have gave Bruce a win. Bruce could have bagged it.
You said he can't because of his heart rate.
He cannot. They established it in the Ed Norton one.
I call that canon. You gonna sit there and tell me I can't get too excited, bruh? What?
Talk about blue balls.
Yeah, let me wave at that one as it passed me by. I don't know any man that's mad in that type of situation. I don't know what you mad about.
Yeah, they weirdly made it like not just angry, but like just my BPMs get too high in general. I was like, so he can't go on a really. Nope, I'm not gonna. Never mind.
I'm begging you.
It's like, bro, you can't even. And it's like, even Betty's character is like, not even a little. I'm like, I kind of feel like it was an Archer moment, not the tip.
I was gonna say Bruce can't go jogging through New York in his Gucci loafers.
Oh my God. I got.
Are we done? Are we done?
I tell you what. You still have, and this is one I feel like they really dropped the ball because they always alluded to it. They always mentioned it. Barton and Natasha's first meeting up and how they got together.
That should have been a movie. Budapest should have been a movie.
You gave
Black Widow.
They talk about it, but they never show it. They talked about it in Avengers. They talked about it like 2 or 3 other times in other Avengers, but they never.
You never got the full story. You got bits and pieces of it.
You got one scene where they were fighting, and that was it.
No, dude.
They never.
So what's his face? Barton was sent to stop her from trying to kill old dude. That he realized that she didn't really want to kill the person that was set up for her, which was the little girl, and somehow or another they end up hiding out in the like a train station cubby hole or some shit for 3 days. That's how they explained it.
Yeah, they explained it, but you know there's more adventure because they bounced.
Yeah.
There's no way he was like, I'm sent to stop her, and then all of a sudden we buddy up. Yeah, you get the low end, I get the high end. Boom, boom, boom. No, that's camaraderie that comes with submission.
Considering Black Widow showed that the Red Room had programming and some type of, I'm not gonna say stimuli or something like that. They basically had them brainwashed. So you got to think by the time she was in Budapest, she was still full on I'm with the Red Room kind of thing. So like Chris said, there had to be somewhere in the middle where that should have alone been a story to itself. That really could even been a one shot. Really,
yeah.
That
could have. Speaking of which, why did they stop doing one shots?
Not cost
I think
effective.
because they start getting more. I'm blaming popularity.
Yeah,
one shots were everything.
It's not going to lead anywhere. Like I feel like the one shots are nice, but it's not going to. It doesn't tie into anything else.
What was the one that Phil Coulson he's on his way to Mexico? What about the one where like at Article 42 which was after the first Avengers film? You have Thor being the roommate, which is still funny.
He's my friend. I know him.
You could have gave us Peggy Carter had a one shot before she got the series,
and that's fine.
You could have gave us a Budapest one shot.
You could have gave us an episode of what happened. You could have gave us an episode of what happened in Budapest, and you would have solved a lot of problems.
Get Mappa on the phone. Give us just like a quick 62-minute anime of them two duking it out and then like figuring it out. Gold.
I mean, it could be up there with that buddy cop thing between Bucky and Sam.
That's
a whole different vibe.
I'm not gonna lie. The Bucky Sam thing is always fun to watch. That's because it's like, what are y'all jealous? Y'all got the same best friend, but y'all this looks funny to me.
Did you move your seat? No. Just as he settled in deeper. No.
Yeah, they were both proud. Their boy got the girl. They was just like,
if that wasn't the bruh's acknowledging moment, just when they both look back, he's like, bruh.
But they can't stand each other.
Right.
There's definitely small moments, just like Luis. It comes back to Luis, which is why you are wasting Luis.
MCU needs to bring it. That should be a hashtag. Bring back Luis.
Like he gave us the recap of how everything came to be, and it all led to how he met Falcon.
Yeah,
it was funny. That was something you wanted, didn't know you wanted, and it was.
You know what? Actually, the tie-in could be the guy who basically becomes the Falcon in the Captain America series. Whatever he winds up being the nephew to Luis.
Okay.
Would that not be an amazing tie-in? That it's like, hey, my nephew's a superhero, but I know a lot of superheroes. You know, that right there would have been it.
What if in trying to solve the incursions and all that, Luis ends up somehow in the DCU and James Gunn steals that whole thing?
Like I've been trying to tell y'all, but you know what? Here we are now. So
Damn.
So yeah, there's something like there are a lot of, and we see it from the other side. I get it. It can be cost effective, but there's got to be somebody in the writing room that's saying, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if?" and roll with it. Like the one shots that when MCU was starting out, one shots were great. Even the Mandarin one, a little bit too late, but still.
But still, she could have gave us that was the Mandarin we were supposed to get.
Yeah,
you know, what ifs.
Definitely went into more explanation, and it got right down to it, and it told you everything. And then it was just like, oh, finally, you got to this. Little late, but you got to it.
Although the Mandarin could have been a great MCU villain, but yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm mad that we didn't get that Whooo run. Like, no, I want to see the badassery, of Whooo in the 10 Rings. I want to see that.
The one that had Tony shook.
In comics, there's definitely a few, but I will never forget One Moment in Time in Brand New Day. Dylan and Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
Because all the way up to that god awful, even though the Clone Saga in Spider-Man was god awful convoluted, you still gave us a married Mary Jane and Peter Parker having a baby, and the female version of Doc Ock took said baby, and baby was never heard from again. And then they tried to say One Moment in Time and then Brand New Day, and then they tried to say Peter made a deal with Mephisto and Mary Jane made a deal with Mephisto to save Aunt May's life, and they show Mephisto in the form of she would have been like a 5 or 8 year old redhead girl, and it was supposed to be May Parker. It was like, oh, this is the daughter you would have.
That's
y'all
petty.
bring up a
That was the petty side of Mephisto. Like, yeah, your daughter was supposed to look like this.
Yeah, I'd have put hands on Mephisto. Don't play my face.
Well, Doom did it. Well, Doom did it to Mephisto once.
Doom
times anyway.
played in his face, and Mephisto was just like, I'm just not fucking with his ass.
When they got to when he's gonna ask for permission to kick you out of hell. He has to ask permission to kick you out of hell. That's how bad you beat his ass.
Doom was the only one that can talk. I went to hell, got my mother's soul out, and came out unscathed. None of you can say that.
Along with the progenitor. I'm sorry, that line will always stick with me. If you claim that Reed Richards is smarter than you right now, your life will be saved. He walks away laughing. Like, his soul is found wanting. Like, damn.
So yeah, there's definitely a couple in comics that they just dropped the ball for whatever reason, and you never understand why. Like, I get it, you change your writers, and it's the same thing with films. It's the same thing with film.
Yeah. I mean,
episode 7, 8, and 9 is a prime example, and if you know, it's a prime example. Even a video I seen today with Adam Driver, and he was talking about we weren't even supposed to get Ben Solo.
Yeah,
we weren't supposed to get Ben Solo. Who changed that? He said it himself, Rian Johnson.
Wait, who did that?
Rian Johnson. He changed the story. He rewritten to where it included Ben Solo. He wasn't supposed to be Force Awakens.
It wasn't supposed to be Kylo Ren growing soft towards the end, basically, and reverting and becoming Ben Solo. It was supposed to be Kylo Ren becoming stronger and accepting the dark side. That's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, because we was supposed to. Snoke was basically supposed to train him harder than he trained Vader, and he kept on saying the whole entire time, the way it was said, he's like he kept on training him to the point to where he's like, you will be stronger than Vader if I have to kill you to do it.
Pause, because if that's the fucking case, why did he kill him in the first fucking movie if he wasn't trying to make him softer? Ain't nobody make him change the ending to that movie. How is Snoke supposed to train him harder then?
Snoke came in.
Snoke came in at the end.
8.
He didn't kill him in the first movie. He killed him in the third movie.
Yeah. No, Snoke came in at 8.
Snoke got killed in the second one.
Yeah, he came in 8.
That's what I'm saying. He came in at 8. He didn't get killed. He came in at 8. He didn't get killed.
That was the one Rian Johnson did. Johnson did 8. JJ did 7 and 9.
Right.
Like, it was like he came back from 9 and like, fuck, I can't change
I know,
back.
I know, Kira. I know.
So
don't just let it wash over you.
No,
Don't
I ain't letting this shit go.
Don't hold on. Don't hold on.
No, nigga, I ain't letting this shit go. Ain't no fucking way. I was cool. And you know why? Because I have defended Rian Johnson up until right now. That man.
You probably gonna put that shield down, huh?
Yeah.
Lay down that shield.
I can see her now. She was like, son of a bitch. I fought for you.
That was Rudy for you.
Yeah.
I mean, but
as a Last Jedi apologist, like I don't like that your name is involved with this, Ryan. I don't. It's very Tyra meme right now. Like I don't.
I mean,
you're making it hard for me. Just
I mean, the story alone. Had you just gave us a Black Jedi, we could have all avoided this. All of this could have been avoided if you just gave us what we asked for.
Right. So, and in all these drop plot lines, you cannot blame Loki.
Loki's like, look, I'm just holding the shit together. Loki is like the cook at Waffle House and everybody fighting. Look, all I'm doing is taking in orders right now.
Don't bring your ass behind this counter and everything will be cool. God. So yeah. More reason. And even if Mark Hamill has a problem, and he does, he said, even he stated, he's like, I have a problem with how Luke's story went. He said, but it wasn't my story anymore.
Right.
Which is a fair set. It wasn't his story anymore. But he's like, but this is Luke. It's him. He's him.
He deserved a little bit better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
a little bit better.
I would not have gone out that way.
He basically teleconferenced his way to the higher plane. This man Cisco WebEx to fight.
Like this wasn't it. This wasn't it. So I don't know. We're taking a break. We're gonna do a wrap up. Good Lord, all the plot lines, all the storylines. We know Loki will fix it though, right? We hope. sitting on that throne now. So, boy, here we go. It is what it is. It just whatever.
Wrap-up protocol initiated, Captain.
It's that sweet, sweet time and where we start to go ahead and dock the ship and take a moment for pause and get some rest for the weekend. Lady Mandalore is giving me the look like, yes, Negro, we need to park. We need to gas up.
She's like, she holding on. She holding on.
I just
Rian Johnson, your days are numbered.
All I can say is that shield got put down. She's so tired. She's so tired.
Instagram is a place where dreams go to die. This is me. here at Roomful of Blerds on Instagram, on TikTok, on formerly known as Twitter, fan base as well. You can catch me on my podcast at 7 p.m. It's just whatever. Yeah. It is what it is. God damn. Nikki, like, you couldn't just leave that shit alone. My God, it was done.
Speak your truth.
Oh shit. You ain't got to be talented. You just need to get the job done sometimes, okay? Just get it done. You can find me on YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Roomful of Blerds. It's hard being a Star Wars fan some days.
Tell me about it.
With that said, my love letter to Star Wars is my podcast called Child of Mandalore, where I talk about the history of the Mandalorians with great energy, fervor, and respect. Ayo, what's that man's name? Mr. Filoni, I need a job. Okay. You ain't got to pay me much. Some merch. That's all I'm asking for. I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot. I'll keep my day job and I'll just slap people. Just call me and just one. I'll do it.
You said carry his hat. Is that what you're saying? Like, does he take the hat off? He never takes the hat off.
No, that hat stays on.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that's me. I will be doing some voice acting coming up real soon. Part of a podcast family called Talk Story to Me. Please go follow them. They are also on Instagram. Yeah. That really threw me. I don't know why it's throwing me off. I hate that.
I seen it earlier today, and I'm just like, I'm like you, Kira. I'm like, fuck.
I didn't know. I didn't know until y'all just told me. So this is me reacting like a grown ass woman.
I was just like, I'm
so tired of dating.
That Cinematic Assassin had changed my mind a couple months ago, and I said, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And then that interview pops up, and I'm like, fuck.
It's like sometimes it's like the truth has to come out. Ain't that right, Obi? The truth must come out as you.
Yeah, I know, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Hey, you one of the good ones, Obi. You one of the good ones.
Like, did we have to be there? Like,
oh, thank you, Verb. I'm glad you enjoyed a real piece of Star Wars, because goddamn, it was bleak. It was bleak.
Yeah, we had some long wars, man.
Woo.
Those are wars.
Don't watch those last three trilogies. Oh, goddamn! Don't do it. Don't do it. Just throw it away.
Watch it for General Leia.
Yeah.
Watch it for Luke. Watch it for Han.
No.
Watch it for Finn and Poe.
At least for Finn and Poe. That's the buddy. That's the Scrubs duo right there.
Read the comics. Just read the comics. Just read the comics. Don't
because like the recipe is there. You ever get a recipe, get the ingredients, and somehow you fuck it up? Yeah, that was what it is.
I tried to make a frittata. It did not come out the way I wanted it to.
Every time I try to make an omelet.
Creative.
It's the same thing. I can make an omelet. I can make a bang ass fucking omelet. A frittata? I don't see the appeal.
Oh my god. Talk to the people. Talk to the people. Please talk to the people.
We'll be watching the Cinematic Assassin. You can find me everywhere there is to be at Mayhem Media. That's MAYEHEM Media. Since we're making pleas to Mr. Filoni, I promise you there are more talented actresses of like Asian descent other than Awkwafina. You don't have to involve her in Star Wars at all.
Why did you even give them the
idea? And she's been summoned for another 5 movies.
Do you know? I told you we're the Simpsons over here. That means it's gonna happen.
Sort of Jar Jar Binks-esque role.
See, this is what happens when you summon Awkwafina.
She's coming now. You realize what you've done. Do you realize what
you forgot what ship you were on? We have a knack for predicting things.
She's coming, Will.
And
she's gonna not even be in makeup. She's gonna be in the movie for a while. She's gonna be second lead. And she's gonna be the interest
Second
for
lead?
Rey. Now she's gonna be the love
no.
interest for Rey, and now it's gonna be a Star Wars coven of witches, and she's gonna end up rapping at some point. And I don't understand why you would open up
not rapping,
not a coven. She will.
Laura, don't do it. All right, so
she's gonna be Talzin. That's it. That's what they're gonna do. They'll make her Talzin. They'll make her the reincarnation of Talzin. Oh.
Listen, that really genuinely depressed me. But so on that note, mental health is important. Take your meds, take your PTO. And as far as everything else, may your stomachs get flatter and your pockets get fatter. Amen. In Jesus' name.
Yo, I needed that one.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
May the Lord open.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, for a second. Okay, so as you can see, Obi is awake and crawling all over the place. Blacksbox 447 is where you can find me on mostly all the socials. I usually do reviews on everything, pretty much gym stuff. Because why? Because I need to work out. Why? Because he gonna get bigger and challenge me. I must be ready for him.
The headbutts alone are already.
I'm like, let's go be honest with you.
That's why you
When
got
he
the
gets-
headband
when he
on.
gets
You
old
hiding the
enough-
bruise and the knot.
I mean, when he gets old enough, he gonna look at me and go, "I could take him," and I've got to sit there on the mountain and be like, "Come with me if you will." You may challenge me if you will.
Come, Dragon Warrior.
Or if he decides to pick up the sticks one day and destroy him and say, "You must learn to beat me." My time has come. But anyway, of course, my podcast, How the Freck We Got Here, every Wednesday. Get Bit every Friday. Podcast can be found wherever podcasts can be seen or heard. Again, guys, we keep on saying this as many times as we can. Just don't like and walk off. Like and share. Tell people about it. Word of mouth is the best weapon that we have against the algorithm, as we say, F the algorithm. At the same time, guys, there's still common rules that still do apply. First and foremost, respect the cosplayer at all times. Number 2, wash your ass, brush your teeth, use mouthwash, use deodorant. Trust me, you'll be welcome for it because you don't want your funk to be there before you do. Number 3 is the same rule that I have for myself that I have for others, guys. Simply put, in this world that we are in right now, be nice, be kind to each other. Don't be a dick, and we'll all be cool. Ain't right?
Oh, it is your favorite man on the wall, the only man on the wall, the captain of the ship, the man that's leading charge, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Watch us on YouTube. They tried to get us. They can't stop the signal. There it is. Show your love. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. You get to check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch, which, hell, even Twitch is starting to be questionable.
Twitch is the dark place now.
It's falling.
The dark place. The dark place is spreading. The darkness is spreading.
Twitch is falling away at X at this point.
Twitch is Aquafina.
And there it is.
There it is. It's done.
It's like Beetlejuice. Say it 3 times. Go on and finish it.
Oh my God. So be sure to follow us everywhere you follow us on the socials. That's including Instagram. For right now. Instagram. For right now. See us in person in the new season of weather, not new season of show, just in weather, because we're going to be getting it out there. Check us out. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on IG. Go to the link tree in the bio. All that great jazz. You can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. Apple, Spotify. I'm worried about Spotify.
Spotify might be next.
I'm worried about Spotify. Check us out while you can. Check us out on Always Press Record. I'm not worried about Always Press Record. You know why? Because Always Press Record is on your Roku devices, and you can watch past episodes on Roku. That's what. And we are a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir, and get your 10% off your discount off all your products, or off a product, I should say, off a product for Otaku Noir. They have some great stuff. We have a couple. Just buying all of us, we have several boxes. Great stuff by great blurs, that POC creatives that's all over the country. Dope stuff. Posters, art, soap, lip balm, stickers, comics, novels.
Food coming soon.
Food is coming soon. Yeah.
Bras.
So check them out as well. Man, y'all been active out here in the streets. Thank you. Y'all out here, and I love it. What does the fire say? And they don't send the hitman to your string. Now for us, we got diplomatic immunity. We're pirates out here. Until then, we will catch you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch. Be kind and stop through. Have some fun. Have some laughs. Get in the comment section.
I'm very excited for our next guest.
Yeah, we're going to.
Anime Night Club.
If you don't know us by now, please believe it. We here to entertain, encourage, and educate. I know I didn't put that in order, but here it is. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. This is Chris Fury with the crew. We're out of here.